Well, good afternoon, EIS staff, fellow students, teachers, and whoever may happen to be watching around the world. Most likely stumbled on this one by accident, but you never know. Well, it's definitely been a busy week there, Mr. Daglish. Teachers especially, reports, work with CIS. It's just been a very, very busy week.
Yeah, it has. Lots going on, as you say. Very busy. Very busy.
I think you can tell that teachers and even students and teachers both are sort of, like the little engine that could. I think I can. We're almost there. Just trying to power through these next few weeks there, Mr. Daglish.
That's pretty much it, isn't it? But we've got some great things coming, Mr. Marsh.
We do.
Some fantastic things on the horizon.
We do. Things should start to calm down a little bit and a little bit more fun. We've got some fun, exciting field trips. We've got sports day. We've got all kinds of fun things coming up. And yeah, it's going to be a very good last few weeks. So hopefully everybody's enjoying what they're doing.
Well, it'll be a very good last few weeks for people who will behave in the right way. Marsh.
I have to admit, my year sixes let me down a little bit here today or yesterday, so to speak, and had to talk to them several times about just being sensible. Like, we all know that everyone's tired, but my goodness.
Yeah, there's just no excuse. And we've got little early years kids who are behaving fantastically, and yet here we are. And year sixes should be ruling this primary department. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of trouble with these guys, and it's constantly. I've had kids in my class, one kid on 2 occasions this week alone, having to come into my class, who's going to be sitting on a bench again. How many times do you have to keep doing that?
I don't know, but we do understand it's just time to dig deep, but just be sensible. Lots of fun things coming up, but that only is if you're being sensible.
Yeah, just enjoy it. But you'll only get to enjoy it if you're sensible.
And
sorry, Mr. Marshall, but I mentioned earlier there and sprung into my mind that Miss Manor would like to ask me if we could remind people, children and adults, that the EIS section that's cordoned off, that's their section. Okay, so our kids can't go in there and play with the stuff, because what's happening is Miss Manor is setting up shop, as it were. She's setting up all of her stalls for teaching lessons coming, and people have gone in and moved things or emptied water buckets that were all filled up ready for lesson, because they think it's play equipment. But
we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that one, for everybody on outside play. But I think for the most part, this should be okay. I have a feeling it's probably 1 or 2 kids that are doing it, because I see that most kids generally tend to stay out of that little early years area.
Probably, but I'll send out that reminder just in case. I have done it. I'll chat to my guys, the little guys as well.
We'll do the same up here, Mr. Daglish.
Thank you very much.
Well, next week, I must admit, it's going to be a welcome long weekend coming up. I know that everybody behind me will be happy about this.
Well, yeah, I mean, even Miss Miss Hitchcock's asked me to be in a meeting on Monday, and I've told her the chance of that happening close to zero. And then she said, "Okay, I forgot we were off," so she's tracked back on that one. But yeah, we need that extra day, Mr. Marsh, just to give us a fighting chance.
I think we do. I think you're 100% right. And we got some fun field trips coming up next week. Next Friday, for example, year 5 and 6, we are off to Panda Park. That's going to be a lot of fun. And again, something to look forward to for all of you in year 5, 4, and 3. When you get to year 6, we do have our very first residential trip here at the school. And that is going to be a lot of fun. Camping overnight trip away from mums and dads. Just mean old Mr. Marsh there to keep you in check.
Yeah, but even mean old Mr. Marsh will be a little bit more relaxed on that event, I'm sure.
100%. Well, I know that we've got one more thing that we do need to mention that is coming up, and that is Sports Day, Mr. Daglish. I hear that you, Miss Anna, and Mr. Skoltz have been quite busy bees planning a little day for us.
Yeah, I had initial chats with Miss Anna, and she came back to me last night. We sat down again, and it looks like she's just sent me what looks like probably the final version of our chats for the day. And It's going to be a great day. We're not going to be doing any normal lessons, maths, English, anything like that. Everything's going to be about sport. We're going to have activities for everybody and anybody. There's going to be art. There's going to be quizzes. There's going to be, you name it. I'm looking forward to it.
I did happen to see upon that timetable, and it did look like it was going to be a whole day of lots and lots of fun. So
all we need, Mr. Marsh, is good weather. And I can give you a little insight that you and I and Miss Holly and Mr. Stewart will be doing activities on the morning, and we'll run a little stall event. But I told Miss Anna that it can be basically what we had planned for the family fun day. And I think you can still go ahead and do your crazy activity, which I know you really want to do. And let's be honest, the kids are going to love it if they do it. But we can make it into a scoring system, and then we'll kill two birds with one stone.
well, that means that Mr. Marsh needs to go and find himself some waterproof clothing. No hint as to what's coming.
Or maybe a wetsuit.
Yeah, I may need something like that. I'll have to mark that down.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So if Miss Holly's listening and Mr. Stewart, well, whatever you had planned, I can vaguely remember.
I think I remember, and it seems to be, it's quite a popular activity with the kids. I can't imagine why, but it'll be really good fun. Speaking of, sorry, good.
Kids won't forget it, which is what we want.
Definitely not. Well, and speaking of fun and interesting things, looks like we've got some stars of the week here. Kids doing some very excellent work up here, and I know that I handed down some to you there today from specialists.
Yeah.
Well, we'll start here. Year 4 doing quite well. And this one is from Miss Katia in music. So for excellent effort in music class this week. Always trying very hard to learn to play the piano and always showing great results. So well done. From Miss Katia, this goes to Artis in year 4. So well done, Artis. Good job.
Good lad, Artis. I'd like to hear good news like that. Well done.
Yeah, it is. Good to hear. Well, we have some class teachers here. So for trying really hard or working really hard, getting better in class and overall doing very, very well. And I tried to pull a miss, and I tried to make like a little cool drawing there, but I'll tell you, there's a reason that Mr. Marsh does not teach art.
Well, I think we've all just seen that reason, but
yeah, it is shocking at best. Well, for doing really well overall, just getting better and better each week. This one goes to Oscars. So well done, Oscars. Good job. Well done, young man.
I was going to say, he's getting a good footballer. He's becoming a good footballer. That guy as well.
Well, in year 5 for Miss Peoples, so for pulling out all the stops and doing a fantastic job, both on stage last week and in class this week. Really lovely start to the week. Great week all around. And this goes to Amanda. So well done, Amanda. We might remember Amanda, obviously, made Marion from last week.
Yep, Amanda, one of the stars of the show. Well done, you.
Did really well. Super nervous about singing by herself, but still pushed herself. Yeah, well done, you.
To be honest, did she get a head teacher's award for that?
I'm not aware yet.
Well, she deserves one of those, plus some more, if you ask me, for doing that.
You know what? All of them did a really good job.
They did.
Really, really well. And I know that it was filmed on Thursday, which was good for reasons that everybody that went there on Friday know. And we will, get that video out to parents once we get it. So that'll be something to look forward to. Well, from Mr. Stewart and Miss Elena in year 4, this for working hard, trying his best to maintain concentration despite people around him acting as a distraction. And that's, I think all of our classes have that same problem. So really well done for sticking with it. This goes to Eogen. Well done, Eogen.
Good lad. Actually, Eogen helped me out. I had another Korean who was called Hodgin, actually. And he helped me out with a bit of translation on himself, House Point. So well done for that. So he's had a good week all around, I think. Well done.
Well, from Miss Holly in year 3, for putting in effort into PSHE about rainforests and being a diligent student during the lessons. From Miss Holly, this goes to Leah. Sorry. Leah. I always get the tricky names to spell, but well done, Leah. Good job.
Good job, Leah. I actually saw Leah in the library with Sana and Liba, and they were having their own guided reading session.
I did. I've seen that for the last couple of days.
And I thought, why did you leave year two? You could have done another year, and you know, you thought you could have had a couple of mine. We could have made a trade, you know. But
Yeah, it seems fair. I mean, I would, a couple people I think I could swap with Miss Peoples, you know, bring Amanda up into year 6 and trade some off to year 5. Anything's possible.
no names mentioned.
You know, it's the advantages of being the teacher. It's amazing what you can do. Well, Mr. Daglish, I know that we had some questions about the house points, but it seems to be another close race this week.
Yeah. Well, it's closer than it was. A lot closer than it was. Yeah. There was one particular house that were given a lot of points, more than made sense, and we've then gone back and we've figured out.
Yeah, we sort of figured out what happened with that one. It was a bit of a mystery, but we did get it sorted.
We have got it sorted, and hopefully that's the end of it. And now that that has been sorted, it is another close week. It's not down to the odd point like it has been, but it's within. It's going to go down to last week, Mr. Marsh. Right, this week, and we say this week, but it's actually 2 weeks.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks because of the musical, obviously, we couldn't collect them in, etc. So with 154 points, which is a big score, you know, let's be honest, it's a big score. It is Bears.
Well done, Bears.
Bears, well done.
To be honest, my little new challenge that I tried this last couple of weeks have been extremely popular.
That's why
I have to admit.
Yeah, that's why the points are very high.
Yeah.
You know, Bears got great points because of the challenge and because of 2 weeks and etc. So in third place, but what you'll see is there's some difference, but it's not a million miles away from third. Okay, so they're still within touch and distance every time. In third place this week, and they've had very good couple of weeks in my class, this house, with 175 points. It is the Wolves.
Well done, Wolves.
Well done, Wolves. So 175 points, Wolves. Well done. So you know it's 20 more than Bears. So it's good. Now, second position have 180 points, so that's only 5 extra. And the house with 180 points this week is, of course, the Tigers. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Eagles.
Eagles. Well done, Eagles. I was, kind of hoping there quietly, but no.
Yeah.
No, well done, Eagles.
Right, well done, Eagles. So well done, second place. You're always performing well. But let's see the difference now with Tigers, because this counts, because it's so close at the top. Now, Tigers have 196 points over those 2 weeks. That's nearly 200 points. They must know their animals. That's all I can say. They must.
I had a lot from every class. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, well, they've had a cracking last 2 weeks, and because of that, it's made a difference overall to the total. So let's check those out. In fourth position with 2,412 points, it is the Bears. Well done, Bears.
I don't think there's a big difference in overall points, is there?
There isn't, and what you're going to find is Sports Day can make all
Sports Day. There's hundreds and hundreds of house points given.
You have to just stay within. So 20 points now might be nothing in a couple of weeks. So you've got to be in and around the area to have a chance. And everybody's in and around the area. In third place with 2,442 points, so it's about 30 more. It is the Wolves. Okay, Wolves, you're staying in there. You're staying in there, but how far are you away from second or first for that matter? Well, let's have a look. With a new total of 2,480 points in second place, it is the Eagles.
Oh, you know what? We're still up there.
You're still there. You're still there.
We're still digging in.
You are.
Not giving up.
Tigers had a very good week. 2 weeks, I should say. Very good 2 weeks. And because of that, I think they were already in first, if I'm not mistaken, but they've extended slightly. I might be wrong. I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't
no,
remember.
I think you're right. I think they did get up to first last week.
Yeah, and they've now got 2,505 points. They broke the 2,500 barrier. And if I remember rightly, Tigers won primary last year, Mr. Marsh.
I think you're right, but
I'm
that was ever such a long time ago. And
Yeah.
with COVID at the end of last year, it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason it was tricky to remember. I know Wolves won it the year before. I thought it was Tigers last year. Wolves won overall last year, if I remember rightly. And this year, well, Tigers are back in first spot. So do they retain the crown? Do they keep it? Or does Sportsdale override all of this? Or
Well, you know, judging by the popularity of the contest that I had this week, I'm going to do something similar next week.
But you're going
Not quite the same, not quite the same, but something similar. So we'll see how that goes. And Mr. Daggers, I've just been handed 2 more stars of the week.
Ah, cool. Go for
So
it.
this might be a very nice way to end on a high note here.
Good. Yeah.
With
Like
2 separate people. Oh, so from Ami, where am I looking here? In year 6, this is from Russian 1, so native language speakers, for brilliant homework about wild animals. And this goes to, in my class, year 6, Amina. So well done, Amina. Well done, well done, well done. And in art, again, beautiful. There's a big difference between her artwork and mine. Well, for being creative with artwork this week, I love the colors that you used. So for Miss Sonia in year 5, this goes to Hasnan. So well done.
Hasnan. Good lad, Hasnan. Mr.
Well
Marsh,
done, well done.
Mr. Marsh, just play it safe and just start doing little stickers.
Well, you know, I do. The fact is that I have stickers. I've got Marsh's monkeys here, and I have the very coveted scratch and sniff stickers.
Oh, of course.
You know, I remember in primary, I'd have done anything for a scratch and sniff.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
And now you know how to get excellent reports from Mr. Marsh.
Well, it has definitely been a very, very fun week. Been very busy. Lots of good things happening. Again, guys, a lot of common sense. We want to have these field trips be fun, enjoyable for everybody. Just mind the behavior.
Yeah, let's be sensible. Come on, guys, let's do it. Last
Common sense goes a long way, Mr. Daglish.
It goes, yeah, in this world, very far.
It really does. Well, on behalf of myself and our fearless leader, Mr. Daglish, I'd love to wish you a very lovely long weekend. We will not see you on Monday. If you do come here, no one will be here. We will see you Tuesday. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.